Athletics in the final game of the 3-game weekend series in San Francisco. I think the A's at that point, after the miraculous couple behind victories on Friday and Saturday, they decided to take care of business early. And the main thing the A's did, they didn't do much against the starters except for Webb, but they got them out relatively early because of high pitch counts. Let's see if they could do it again tonight against Webb.
So Webb will face La Stella. And the first pitch to La Stella is outside. La Stella at 282 with 5 homers, 22 RBIs. Popped up. And it'll reach the seats. We should tell you, as we mentioned earlier, the A's have a magic number of 2. So, if the A's win tonight, and the other game that we're watching is Seattle-San Diego. If the A's win and the Mariners lose, the A's will clinch a postseason berth. Not the division, clinch a postseason berth. They could do it tonight. So, we'll watch the Padres and the Mariners. Magic number of 4 to win the division.
That's what I'm talking about. I like that.
You like the division
I
better?
like that better, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
You know, getting in there is fine, but really the ultimate goal is to win the division, especially the last 2 years winning 97 games. So when you win 97 games, you've had a great season. And to not win a division and have to play the one game, the wild card game. So if the A's can win the division, it's all changed this year anyway.
3-2 now to La Stella. The Astros are at home playing the Diamondbacks. Arizona 3, Houston 2. That game in the top of the 5th inning. So another game we will keep an eye on. Payout pitch to La Stella is popped up. This may be playable, but it's going to be a very long run for Crawford. And he goes into a slide and he caught it. The shift was on, and Crawford, he was even playing over to his left a little bit on his normal shortstop spot, and he ran a long ways, and he made a nice play.
There he goes. A lot of foul territory when you're that far away anyway, and then going to foul territory. See where he catches it. Yeah, he catches it up and then goes in the slide maybe after he catches the ball. So Tucker of the Astros going to probably an unnecessary slide. The homestand and kicked the ball in the A's bullpen that helped them win a ball game. If you catch it, then slide, that's one thing.
Want to know to Marcus Semien. Marcus at 229 with 7 homers, 21 RBIs. Canna to follow here in the bottom of the first. As Dallas said, Logan Webb, he can at times fight with the strike zone a little bit. And the A's generally a pretty patient team.
We got him out 4 1/3 innings in San Francisco that Sunday afternoon.
And there's a walk. So the A's have a base runner. The Giants defensively. Dickerson, Dubon, and Ruff in the outfield. Longoria, Crawford, Solano, and Belt on the infield. And rookie Joey Barton is the catcher.
And I think for the A's against Logan Webb here, we talked about the 5 free passes. You just hit on that again, Kipe. What they might be able to do is start to hunt that fastball early in the zone, knowing he is probably aware of his command issues. Try to get ahead.
Swing and a miss by Canna.
Well, and you can see it right there. You figure he's going to come into the zone. He's not trying to get behind in the count. Doesn't want to duplicate that outing last time around. So if the A's can pick out something up and middle, they're probably going to look to get their A swing off early in the at-bat.
A little off the plate.
He threw a good change up to Marcus Semien for a strike. Tried it there to the outside part of the plate, and he at least throws it in the right direction, at least the correct location. Marcus drawing the walk.
Can it? Grounds it to the right side. Solano is going to flip to second, and he threw it away. So the A's catch a break. Solano at a very strange angle. And when he decided to go to second, you could tell it was going to be a weird play for him.
Yeah, exactly. That's where you should just take the one out at first base, make it two, even though a runner be in score position, because now trouble. And Marcus Semien going into second base kind of had that puzzled look on his face, like what happened? And didn't know where the ball was, and found out that it was past him. The old saying about trying to do a little bit too much instead of simplifying the game.
Well, I think if you're going to make that play, you have to spin around.
Yeah, you're right.
So a walk and an error, and the A's got something rolling as Olson steps up. First pitch to Olson is a strike on the outside corner. Olson 190, 13 homers, 38 RBIs. Tied for 6th in the league in home runs, tied for 5th in the league in RBIs, and he's got an RBI opportunity here.
So are you saying forget about the batting average?
In Olson's case, yes, I am.
I agree. I agree. Because you get this point of this shortened season and you're hitting $190, but you're hitting home runs and driving in runs, you might as well just continue doing that. And look at 21, hopefully with a 162 game schedule. And if you're thinking about the batting average, you can do that.
So 0-2 the count with Jake Lamb waiting in the on-deck circle. Running fastball away. Dallas, give us your Nissan keys to the game.
Keys to the game for the Oakland A's, especially this offense: bridge the gap. What does that mean? You've got to bridge the gap between being able to pop this three-run home run that the A's are staring in the face right now, and being able to execute and manufacture the run, something that you'd like to see them do a little bit better job of.
Manson swings and misses. So that's the second out.
Well, and you can see the target. They wanted this thing up high, and really they get away with one, because it's 93 working back over the middle. See Matt Olson just not having a good go of it right now.
RISP.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was an issue early. Then it got a little bit better, the runners in scoring position numbers. But lately it's been bad.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 for 20 against the Rockies, not good.
There's Lamb, who takes a close pitch ball.
Split a two-game series with 1 for 20 runners in scoring position. You take it. Longoria way off the line. I mean, there's, again, the opportunity for the Athletics to do a double steal, and you'd have to think that it would be the back runner they'd try to get if they do decide to steal. But, man, Longoria is... While they were waiting to throw, you see Longoria, the third baseman, how far he is off the line, and Marcus Semien and Mark Canha, so both have an opportunity to run. But Semien kind of darted towards third base, and Longoria had to hurry to get there. That was while hitter Lamb was getting set at the box.
And now it's 3-0 to Lamb.
Jake Lamb proved to be a great addition to the ball club, and this is what he did in Colorado. A ball towards right center field, number 4, and then another shot in front of the right fielder. So Lamb, who started in Seattle, struck out his first at bat, but had a double and a home run, and just, things looking great for him.
Strike called, 3-1 the count.
I think think there are a lot of guys that love to put on the green and gold. Those white shoes, green and gold. Pick up a lot of games in the standings.
Well, that's it. You get thrust right into the middle of some competition, and I think everything sort of ticks up for you.
Simeon at second, Canna at first. If Lamb gets something to hit on 3-1. Hits it hard, and that's going to be under the glove of Solano. It's going to be another hit for Lamb, and the A's are going to take the lead. So a hard hit ball, Solano dove for it, could not get it. It's 1-0 Athletics.
Welcome to the Oakland A's. Forget about all the ugly numbers the A's have had. This is a huge hit. 3-1, head down. Not only gets the base hit, Solano in right field, but then stops going around first base. He attempted to go to second base, but Jake Lamb comes through with a huge hit with 2 outs. And that is something that is very impressive.